Good afternoon from Ursprung Gymnasium on the campus of Baldwin Wallace University as we get set for BW basketball as they take on the Wilmington Quakers. Hi again, Adam Mendoza along with you on BWYellowJackets.com. The Yellow Jackets coming into this game with a 3-5 mark, 0-1 in the OAC. Wilmington coming into this matchup with a 3-2 mark and their first game in the Ohio Athletic Conference. As you heard, the starters for BW, Ashton Price, Jake Snyder, Anthony Mazzio, Luke Driscoll, and Rob Watson. For Wilmington, it's Obed Akram, Abdul Kanu, Bryce Bird, Dominic Farley, and Gavin Heilich for the Wilmington Quakers. Wilmington in their road green with the green numbers outlined in white. BW in their home gray with the brown and gold outlined with the numbers in white as BW will go right to left, and this OAC matchup is underway here at Ursprung Gymnasium as Wilmington getting it out first as they'll work it to that far left side. Now they work it underneath, man-to-man defense going in underneath as Akram, his shot goes up, but he got fouled. Our officials for today's game as the foul is on Luke Driscoll, his first. The officials for today's game, Frank McHale, Jim Dayton, and Izzy Santiago. Just underway here in this first half of action, and at the free throw line is Akram, the 6'2" sophomore from St. Francis de Sales, averaging 11.2 points a game, and he hits that free throw. He is a 58% free throw shooter for the Quakers of Wilmington. First 15 seconds, and it is a second one going into the books. He has 2 points, and Wilmington with an early lead going 2 for 2 at the free throw line as the Yellow Jackets with the basketball working it along the arc into the forecourt. Near side, Mazzio tries to work it on the side, leading OAC scorer. That shot is up, and Mazzio will get 2. He'll go to the line as the foul is on Abdul Kanu, his first of the game for the Wilmington Quakers. Game tied at 2. Mazzio at the free throw line on the year is a 61% free throw shooter, 13 of 21. BW as a team shooting 61% from the floor, looking to go for the three-point play, and that one's off the front of the rim. Ball falls inside the defensive paint, and Wilmington coming out with a basketball quickly down the floor. Akram, right side of the lane, ball off his leg, picked up by the Yellow Jackets. Here they go on the run. Schneider up the middle, putting it up high off the window. Can't get it to go, but the big rebound is by Heimlich as here come the Wilmington Quakers, and a two-hand slam by Akram. He's got 4. Wilmington taking a 4-2 lead early on here in this game with 18:50 to go in the first. Nice drive inside, but they'll kick it back out over to Price. Price driving, left-hand shot doesn't go. Obed Akram, who averages just under 4 rebounds a game, comes up with another big board for the Wilmington Quakers as they have it and look to extend the lead from 4-2. Oh, there's a hop, skip, jump basket off the back of the iron. Kanu with his first 2. And Wilmington jumping out to a 6-2 lead, 18:20 to go in the opening half of play here from Ursprung Gymnasium. On the drive is Schneider. They'll get it to Price. Price underneath on a good layup there by Rob Watson, and that stops a 4-point run as it's a 6-4 Wilmington College lead. Now on the drive is Kanu. He'll lay it off up at the top, trying to work it in. There's that layup, doesn't go. Watson trying to get that quick down court outlet, and he does. Euro step is hit by Ashton Price, his first 2, and this game is tied at 6. 17:40 to go in the opening half. Quakers with a basketball as they work it inside. Oh, there could have been a carry there as Bryce Bird out of Lyon, Michigan with a basketball. He'll work it on the right side. They work it up top to the big man. Heimlich, they go back to the left side. Baseline for 2 is connected there by Akram, and he has a quick 6 points and Wilmington taking an 8-6 lead here in this opening quarter. Wilmington averaging 73.8 points a game. Watson driving shot, does not go. Quakers in transition, 17 minutes as they work it down into Canoe. Little two-man game on the sideline. Going in, oh, he walked with the basketball that time. Traveling violation, and we'll have a substitution. Jackson Simmons coming in for BW. And we will have Andrew Clark checking in, along with Noah Datto and Jaden Lewis for Wilmington College. 8-6, Wilmington College with the lead early on here in the basketball game. Watson has it partially taken out in the forecourt as they work it on that sideline. Good pass underneath. Jackson Simmons with his first two. And we've got another tie at 8. Third tie of the ball game. 16-25 as they work it to the big man. Down low. Oh, there was a good move underneath by Noah Datto, the 6'6 senior out of Sparta, Ohio. And we'll have the foul on BW. Noah Datto at the line. Wilmington as a team shooting 53%, and Datto picks up his first points of the game. 9-8 Wilmington College with a lead. 16:20 to go here in the opening half. He cans Tovar. 10-8. Quaker lead as they travel up north from Southern Ohio. BW with the basketball, and let us see, there was a stoppage in play, and not sure if they had to reset the 30-second clock, and they wanted to make sure that it was in proper working order. 16:15 to go. BW on the inbound. They get that into Jackson Simmons, who hands it off over to Schneider. Schneider right of the lane, going in, stop, pop, hits, and he got fouled. Andrew Clark getting the foul. We're tied at 10. That is our fourth tie of the ball game. Looking for the three-point play, and the lead is Jake Schneider. Schneider out of Stowe High School, the senior, connects. He has three, and BW takes their first lead of the game at 11-10. Quakers trying to get it in. Ball loose. Here comes a turnover. 3-on-2 as Price leads the drive. Up off the window and good. Price with a quick 4. And it's a 13-10 BW lead as they extend the lead to 3 points here in this first half of action. Now they'll sit back in a zone defense. Working it back to the left side. Getting it into the big man, Datto. He can't get it to fall. On the outside, he'll get it at the elbow. No good. Simmons coming up with a rebound. He'll pass it up front. On the move, putting it up off the glass, falling off the window is Anthony Mazio. He has 4. And with 15-17 to go, the Yellow Jackets take a 15-10 lead as they are on a 7-point run at this moment. BW so far 7 of 10 from the floor and 1 of 2 from free throw range, while Wilmington is 3 of 5 from the floor, but they're 4 of 4 from the charity stripe. Today's Yellow Jacket basketball game is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket Athletics. Cleveland Clinic Sports Medicine, proud medical provider for BW Athletics and its student athletes. And Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. Adam Mendoza along with you here on BWYellowJackets.com in this OAC matchup on a beautiful but cloudy Saturday afternoon. Now here comes Ursprung. He'll work it to the left side. BW now going more man, really putting the pressure as the shot clock is down to 13. Ball loose on the floor. They'll kick it back out over to Andrew Clark. Again, pressure defense by BW, stifling. That one is blocked by Simmons, but a second opportunity and a second block. And here come the Yellow Jackets after the block being made by Rob Watson. 14 and a half to go here in the first half. BW up 15 to 10. Simmons underneath. Watson in the low block, battling through, partially blocked, and they're going to say he last touched the basketball, and it goes out of bounds, and it'll be Wilmington ball. Gavin Heinlich coming into the ball game. He'll check in for Noah Dado, I should say. Now Wilmington will get the inbound going full length of the court. 14:28 to go here in the opening half. 15 to 10. BW with the lead. Now they sit back in a zone. In the middle, turning underneath is Ursprung. He picks up his 8th point of the game. 15 to 12, 3-point lead for BW. Ursprung has 8 first half points. Simmons out on top, driving the lane. Bounced off a body, long three, it's it! Oh, that's a big three by Anthony Mazzio. He has 7 in the game. On the year, he is 38% from beyond the arc. 18 to 12 our score. BW with a big lead here in the first half with 13:45 to go in the opening half. Heimlich trying to get it underneath. There's another turnover. And the ball will be turned over back to Wilmington. And the Quakers will have it as some wholesale substitutions coming in. Hunter Price checking in. And number 30, Dominic Farley checking in. For BW, Luke Driscoll comes into the ball game. And Zoltan Nagy, BW soccer player, plays goalie and here on the basketball team. Outside jumper, that one rattles the rim. Putback is good. Good body position there by Hunter Price for his first 2 of the game, and the lead is cut down to 4 at 18 to 14 for the Wilmington Quakers here at Ursprung Gymnasium. On the drive, nice dish. Nagy got his shot blocked. Took a little bit too much time on the go underneath in that low block. And here come the Wilmington Quakers, and they call the carry on Dominic Farley. 13:08 to go here in the opening half. Yellow Jackets with an 18-14 lead in this OAC matchup. BW 0-1, Wilmington playing their first OAC game of the season. Nagy up top at the circle. Looking right, hands it off over to Price. Price trying to go in, 16-footer, rattles the rim and in. He has 6. The lead is out to 20 to 14 for the Yellow Jackets of BW. Trying to get it in the Heimlich, way out on top, out of position. Nagy coming in with the stifling defense as BW going into that zone. Matchup zone as Canoe tries to work in against Simmons, drives in, puts it up, no good. Loose ball picked up by Ashton Price. Here comes BW right to left down the floor. Long NBA 3, that's short of the mark. Loose on the floor, bodies banging, and the foul will be on Jackson Simmons of BW, the 6'5" senior from Wadsworth, Ohio. 20 to 14 our score, BW leading with 12:14 to go in the opening half. Abdul Canoe checks back in. Ursprung comes out of the ball game. Ursprung with 8 points. Bryce Beach, the freshman from Medina, checks in for BW. On the move is Farley, and foul on the play, and the foul will go. Landon Potopsky, the 6'2" freshman out of Strasburg, gets called with the foul, and it'll be Wilmington College triggering the inbound on that left side. Long three from the sideline, way off the mark as Beach comes up with the rebound. Here comes BW right to left with a 20-14 lead. Nice drive, but a missed layup there by the Yellow Jackets. Driscoll now coming in is Canoe underneath, and he got held, and the foul will be on Zoltan Nagy. Oh, actually, yeah, it'll be Zoltan Nagy with the foul. Former St. Edward Eagle. Spent the fall playing soccer for BW as a goalkeeper. 11:45 to go here in the opening half. BW leading it 20-14. Adam Mendoza along with you on BWYellowJackets.com. There's an offensive charge as Abdul Canoe tried to back in, used the tush a little bit too much, and it's an offensive foul on Canoe. That's his second of the ball game. 20-14 our score. BW will get it after the offensive charge. Bringing it up off the floor is Jake Schneider, the 6'1" senior from Stowe. Schneider right side, hands it off. Getting it up top over to Driscoll as they work that weave up top along the three-point arc. Spinning back around is Schneider. Schneider going in, lays it off over to Potopsky. His three is good. His first three of the game. He's 75% from three-point range, and it's a 23-14 lead as Canoe went into the lane, tried to get the jumper off, and the foul will be on BW's Luke Driscoll, his second foul of the game. Abdul Canoe averaging 16 points, the leading scorer for Wilmington at the free throw line. A 53% free throw shooter. Sykes shoots too hard. Saw that one coming from a mile away. That's the first missed free throw by Wilmington in the ball game. Checking out of the ball game is Luke Driscoll. And checking back in for BW is Anthony Mazzio, who leads the OAC in scoring. That one is a much better shot for Canoe. He has three in the game. 23-15. BW with the lead with 11:07 to go here in the opening half of play. They'll work the basketball to the right side as full court pressure, but they're going to call the kick on Bryce Bird out of Lyon, Michigan, the 6-foot sophomore. It'll be BW inbounding the basketball in the forecourt on the defensive side of the floor. Long inbound as they work it over to Potopsky. He'll bring it up the floor. The freshman from Strasburg at 6'2", working it against Hunter Price. There's a long three, and that one is hit once again. Anthony Mazzio with 10, 26-15, an 11-point lead for BW here with 10.5 to go in the opening half of play. They'll work it down over to Farley, down in the low right corner. He'll work it in the lane, tries to lay it up. Stolen by BW on a good play there by the freshman Beach. They'll work it over. Another three, that's way off. It goes in and out. Zoltan Nagy tried to get the rebound, but bodies collide on the floor in front of the Wilmington bench, and the foul will be on Nagy. That's his second of the ball game. 26-15, BW with the lead. BW comes into this game averaging 72.8 points a game. They give up 76. That's a -4 scoring margin. For Wilmington, they average 73.8. They give up 74. That's a -0.2. At the free throw line will be Dominic Farley. Farley hitting the first free throw. 26-16 as Farley picks up his first points of the game. Wilmington 5 of 6 at the free throw line. second one goes in as it danced around the rim and falls in. He has 2 points in the ball game. 10-16 remaining in the opening half. BW with a 26-17 lead in the basketball here from Ursprung Gymnasium. Bringing it up the floor is Jake Schneider over the timeline into the forecourt. Left side, left wing. Gets it into the right corner to Beach. There's a fake of a three by Potopsky. They go in. There's a shot in the basket. As Levesky comes in, and that basket. Actually, I'm sorry, that's Potopsky with the basket. 28-17. Now there's a shot, a foul, and a basket is going to count for Bryce Bird. His first 2 of the game. Basket's going to count, and the foul is going to be on number 21, Rob Watson, the junior out of Nordonia, his first foul of the ball game. At the free throw line will be Bryce Bird, the 6-foot sophomore, 62% free throw shooter. He hits it. Bryce Bird with 3 points in the game, and it's an 8-point BW lead as they get the 3-point play. There's a steal in the forecourt, and they're going to call the double dribble on Noah Dado, the 6'6" senior from Sparta, Ohio, and he just cannot believe it. 8-point lead for the Yellow Jackets as they have the basketball inbounding it in the near side forecourt. It'll be Jake Schneider to trigger the inbound, the senior out of Stowe High School. Looking right, looking left, bounce pass into the forecourt. Off to Watson. Now they get it back to Schneider. Schneider up top. Long three off the mark. Rebound in there. Yellow Jackets partially blocked. Here come the Wilmington Quakers. Down the floor, almost turned over on an errant pass to Jaden Lewis. He'll drive the low baseline. Kicking it back out top. Dottie's shot doesn't go. Here comes a BW rebound. 9 minutes remaining in the opening half. BW up 28-20. Foul away from the basketball. As the foul will be Obed Archon. His first foul as it's away from the basketball. Checking in out of the game is Landon Potopsky. BW with the lead. 8:55 to go here in the opening half. Spinning in the lane. Has to kick it back out. It's a good defensive stop there. Now a jumper from the outside does not go. Foul on the floor after the missed Schneider shot. And the foul. Obed Archer once again coming up with a quick foul. That's a quick 2 for him. And BW will get it. They'll trigger the inbound right of the basket. 2 on left. 8:46 remaining in the opening half as Gavik Heimlich checks in. Aaron Frazier for Wilmington checks into the ball game. Long inbound as Watson tracks it down. They'll work it to that right side. That one's shot is blocked. Driving in with a Euro step, falling off the front of the rim. Putback is up and good by Aaron Frazier as the lead is cut to 6 at 28-22. Nice pass underneath, reverse layup, and rolling in is Rob Watson getting the basket. He got fouled. He's going to look for the 3-point play. Rob Watson going to the line. He has 4 in the game. Looking for the 3-point play. And he got a friendly roll off the bounce. He has 5. It is a 31-22 lead for BW. They took the lead at 11-10 and have not looked back since. Driving down the floor, Schneider, nice underneath dish, and a good strong move by Rob Watson. Can't get that one to fall. Quickly down the other way, missed shot by the Quakers. Yellow Jacket rebound on the defensive end, and they'll walk it up the floor with 7:45 to go. Schneider steps back, three-pointer, way hard off the back of the iron. Long rebound picked up by the Quakers. Bryce Bird going in on the left side, handing it off, looking to go for another three-point attempt. That one is hit by Jaden Lewis, his first three of the game. A 54% free throw from three-point range. 31-25 as the lead is cut to 6. On the drive is Price. He'll stop at the free throw line. He got a friendly roll for these rims like Ashton Price, as Price with 8 points in the game, and it is a 33-25 lead. Long three does not go. Rebounded by the Yellow Jackets as they'll make the move. Maggio working it in on the right side. Goes underneath. He got tripped up. On the floor is Beach. His shot was partially blocked underneath. Now the Quakers looking to push up on the offensive end. And we'll have a timeout with 6:29 to go in the first half of play. Baldwin Wallace with a 33-25 lead here in the first half of action. Today's Yellow Jacket basketball game is being brought to you by the Oswald Company, risk and insurance leader since 1893. Chuck Ratuno and OE Connection LLC, your global automotive technology provider. And by Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. Adam Mendoza along with you on BWYellowJackets.com. BW leading this ball game 33-25. Leading scorer is Anthony Maggio with 10. BW is shooting 50% from the field, 42% from three-point range, and 66% from the free throw line. Meanwhile, Wilmington, 42% from the floor, 50%, will make that 20% from three-point range, and 89% from the charity stripe. But the turnovers, that's big. 7 turnovers for Wilmington, and BW with just only 2, but BW has gotten 9 points off of those 7 turnovers. Quaker basketball with 6:20 to go. They get it into the big man. Low move, getting it out on that wing as Barker could not get it. There's another long three, front of the iron, no good. Good body up by Maggio, the 6'3" senior out of Massillon Jackson, coming up with the rebound, still has the basketball. Between the leg dribble, left of the lane. Now again, goes in, fights, can't get it to fall as it rolled off the rim. Andrew Clark picking up the foul for Wilmington. That's his second. And Maggio will be at the free throw line. He has 10 first half points, make it 11. Averaging 22.6 points a game, a 61% free throw shooter. Second free throw does not fall. And trying to save that ball going out of bounds was Landon Potopsky, but the official said his foot hit the end line and the ball will be turned over till the Wilmington Quakers with 5:55 to go here in the first half of action. On the outside, they work that to Dotto. His basket is good. Isaiah Taborn is in for Wilmington. Maggio trying to go against 3, kicking it out over to Driscoll. As they try to work it in the lane, he goes in, pushes that left-handed layup, and he gets his first 2 points of the game, 36-27. BW maintaining that big lead. There's a steal. And coming up on the drive with the layup, doesn't go as Driscoll too hard on the fast break. Other way, three-pointer is hit by Barker, his first of the game, 36-30, as the lead is cut down to 6 here in the first half of action. 4:53 remaining in this OAC encounter here in Berea. Mazzio working it inside, little scoop shot. Oh, what a pretty move by Anthony Mazzio. He has 13 on the night. And down the other way, a big three is hit by Colin Barker, his second three, and he has 6, and the lead is cut down to 5 at 38-33. It'll be a 30-second timeout for the Yellow Jackets with 4:33 to go here in the opening half. Today's Yellow Jacket basketball game is brought to you by Barron's Bus Lines, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, the home of the Monday Night Athletics Roadshow. And by Antonio's Pizzeria of Middleburg Heights, the official pizza sponsor of Yellow Jacket Athletics. 38-33 leading scorer for the Yellow Jackets is Anthony Mazzio with 13. On the other side of the ledger, Obed Akram with 8 for the Wilmington Quakers. BW shooting 51% from the floor, Wilmington at 47%. BW will face full court pressure with 4.5 minutes to go in the opening half. Easily they break the press. They get it into Watson. Watson will hand it off on that right side over to Driscoll. As they work it up top, they look over at the shot clock and the play. Now Mazzio behind the back dribble, step back, top three, can't get that one to go. Big high rebound by Akram of Wilmington. He averages 3.8 rebounds a contest. Quakers with a basketball. 4 minutes remaining in the first half. There's a steal. Good anticipation of the pass by Potopsky, the freshman from Strasburg. He'll work it to the right side. Mazzio's three, front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Noadato. Here come the Quakers left to right, quickly down in transition is Canoe. That basketball was stolen from him. Zip pass down. On the way is Ashton Price. He got a pickpocket, and here comes Price. Or Clark coming in, has to kick it back out to Canoe. Canoe, top of the circle, top of the arc, driving left of the lane, down, in, off the rim and in. .314 to go here. BW with the lead. Cross-court pass on the baseline. 15 on the shot clock. Inside, little floater, that is short, and it is picked up by Akram. 38-35, it's a 3-point lead. A three-pointer by Wilmington could tie it. There's a 10-foot shot, doesn't go, rebounded by Anthony Mazzio, averages 5 rebounds a game through traffic. He'll back it off in front of the Wilmington bench. Off to Watson up top, lost the handle, regains it, goes in, fakes up. Can't get that one, that short little bunny to go, but there's another long three off the top of the iron. Saved by the Yellow Jackets. On the near side is Potopsky. He'll walk it up on the near sideline. Left wing, now in the circle, going in. Oh, what a move, but he can't get that one to fall. Akram comes up with it. He'll lay it off on that left side over to Clark. Clark on the wing looking for the high pick. Now in the lane, lays it up. That one goes. Andrew Clark with his first two, and it's a 38-37 one-point lead for the BW Yellow Jackets, as they had a big lead early on, but that lead has been cut down. BW with 14 rebounds, but they're getting out rebounded by Wilmington, 21-14 in the total rebound. But the bench points for Wilmington, 21 bench points in this first half so far. And points in the paint pretty much even, 22 for BW, 18 for the Quakers of Wilmington. 2:01 remaining in the the opening half here at BW. Yellow Jackets with a 1-point lead at 38-37. Yellow Jackets will inbound it. They have to go the full length of the floor as Zoltan Nagy checks in, the 6'6" sophomore. Nagy will trigger the inbound as he gets it in quickly to Jake Schneider. Schneider in the ball game with 3. Down court pass over to Potopsky, back to Schneider in the forecourt corner. On the near side. Tries to back his way in between the circles to Nagy. Foul line extended left. Hands it off up top over to Schneider. Back over to Nagy. Nice pass underneath. That floater on the baseline is good by Luke Driscoll. He has 4. Lead is back to 3, 40-37 with a minute and a half to go. Canoe going in, partially blocked by Nagy, and the ball will stay with the Wilmington Quakers. 1:29 remaining in the opening half, 40-37 BW, as Dominic Farley will trigger the inbound right at the baseline. Farley looking right, looking in the center, has to get that ball in, and he does. Hunter Price kicking it back out. Long 3 by the big man is drained by Gavin Heimlich. 3 for him, the 6'9" sophomore out of Jonathan Older High School. And the lead, and this game is tied at 40. 5th tie of the ball game late in the first half. Trying to go in on the drive as Schneider floats one up, can't get it to fall. Heimlich with the rebound. Quakers with a basketball, driving, nice pass on a no-look, but Akram could not get it. Now Farley, 3 ball, way off the mark, as that was right into the breadbasket of Zoltan Nagy of BW. Down to 40 seconds to go here in the opening half, and this game is tied at 40. Ashton Price kicking it out. Schneider hits a 3. He has 6, and it's a 43-40 lead with 24 seconds to go in the first half. About 15 seconds remaining in the first half. As Farley with a basketball in between the circles. Zone defense by BW. They'll work it over to the left side to Canoe. He'll drive, he'll float one up, and it goes in. And that's going to be it for the first half of play as Canoe picks up his 5th point of the game. And at the half, BW leads it 43-42 in a very well played and hotly contested first half of action here from Ursprung Gymnasium. It is halftime. BW with the lead, 43-42. And welcome back to Ursprung Gymnasium on the campus of Baldwin Wallace University as we are at the half. Let's take a look at some of the numbers as BW with a 43-42 lead. For the Yellow Jackets, Ashton Price with 8 points on 4 of 8 shooting from the floor. Rob Watson has 5 points. Schneider with 6. Anthony Mazzio in 15 minutes has 13 points. He's 2 of 6 from three-point range and 5 of 10 from the floor. Luke Driscoll with 4 points. Jackson Simmons with 2. Landon Potopsky off the bench with 5. Nagy and Beach each with no points in this game. BW 18 of 40 from the floor. 4 of 11 from three-point range. 3 of 5 from the free throw line. They have 15 rebounds in the game, and they have turned the ball over 3 times. For the Wilmington Quakers, Abdul Kanu with 7, Heimlich with 3, Akram with 8, Bird with 3, Farley with 2, Jaden Lewis with 3, Andrew Clark with 2, Dotto with 4, Colin Barker off the bench with 6 in 7 minutes, Hunter Price and Aaron Frazier with 2. Wilmington is 15 of 30 from the floor, 4 of 10 from three-point range, and 8 of 9 from the charity stripe. They have 23 rebounds, out-rebounding the BW Yellow Jackets by 8. They also have 10 turnovers in the game. Biggest lead for Wilmington was 4 in the first half. Biggest lead for BW is 11. One lead change 5 times this game was tied, and Wilmington only had the lead for 2 minutes and 18 seconds early in the first half of action. BW took control of it when they went up 11 to 10, and they had that lead for 15 minutes and 11 seconds in the first half of action. Good second half of action getting ready as both teams getting their final instructions of halftime here as BW leading it 43-42. Adam Mendoza along with you here on BWYellowJackets.com as we are just about set for second half action in the Ohio Athletic Conference. Referee Izzy Santiago with the basketball at half court, waiting for BW to get on the floor, and he blows the whistle, and we're just about set for the second half of action. "20 minutes are up on the clock, and we are set for second half action as BW will go left to right as you look at on your computer screen or your home TV if you've connected it to the TV set. BW with a basketball as Schneider brings it up with pressure into the forecourt in between the circles, working it off over to Simmons. I'll work it left side. BW with a 1-point lead. Little roller underneath by Jackson Simmons. He has 4 in the game, and it's a 45-42 lead as Wilmington down by 3 can tie it with a 3-pointer, but they have not shot the ball very well from beyond the arc. 4 of 10. There's a loose ball on the floor picked up by BW. Here comes Price. He had it partially blocked. Another rebound picked up by Mazzio as he'll work it around the far sideline up top. Jake Schneider with it, top of the circle, right side, working it over to Price. Price getting it back to Watson in the lane, in the circle, lost the basketball. Here comes Wilmington with 19 minutes to go in the second half, down by 3. They'll kick it out. Bird, 3-pointer, ties the game. Game is tied for the 6th time tonight at 45 at the 18:45 mark here of the second half of action. Schneider in the lane, pass underneath as a bad errant pass turnover. 3-on-2, Quaker break. Farley getting it, kicking it back out. Farley will come back. He'll throw up a left-handed three. In and out as that was halfway in the cylinder, and it came back out. BW getting the long rebound. They'll bring it up the floor. Schneider getting a break. Simmons, he's going to toss up a high-arching three. Nothing but air on that one. And it will be Wilmington basketball. Checking back into the ball game for Wilmington is Andrew Clark. 18-12 to go in the second half. And Wilmington will have the basketball, bringing it up from our right to our left. Farley with a high dribble. Oh, could have been called for a walk, and dangerous play on that near side in front of us. Farley in the paint, left hand shot, bounces around the rim, doesn't go, and we're gonna have a foul on BW's Ashton Price as he got his arm entangled with Farley. Ashton Price with his first foul of the ball game. First team foul for BW in the second half of action. Farley with a basketball out on top. Another big three is hit by Heimlich. 6 points for him. And now Wilmington regains the lead at 48-45. 17:33 to go in the second half. Wilmington had a big climb, a hill to climb. Now they have the lead at 3. Ashton Price with it as the bench from the Quakers clapping their teammates. That shot is blocked. Heimlich comes in, but a rebound on a big basket is made by Jake Schneider. His 8th point of the game. 47-48. BW down by 1. Farley getting pushed way out. He'll go on the right-hand pass, stepping inside the lane. That shot is missed by Bryce Bird. And on the miscue underneath, it'll be Wilmington College basketball once again, as Heimlich with 2 big threes in the game, and he gave BW the lead. Farley will trigger the inbound. Off to Clark. His three is good. Wow. Andrew Clark with 5. And all of a sudden, it's a 51-47 lead for the Wilmington Quakers as they are draining threes in this second half. It was 43-42 BW at the break. BW jumped out to a 45-42 lead. And then Wilmington went on a 6-point run to take a 48-45 lead. And now the lead at 51-47. Maggio with 13 points in the game. Dribbling through traffic. Goes to the left side. That three rattled in, came out. Jake Schneider coming in on the three-pointer. He has 11, and it's a 1-point lead at 58-51. That shot doesn't go. Yellow Jacket rebound. Schneider up the floor, looking to go inside, but taken away on the steal by Andrew Clark. Clark backs it off. Farley trying to work in the lane, lays it up with a left-hander, can't get it to go. That putback rebound is hit by number 22, Noah Dado. He has 6 in the game. 53-50. Wilmington with the lead in the second half. Back and forth action here from Ursprung Gymnasium. Lucas Doty checking in now for the Quakers. Doty, a 6'3" sophomore out of South Lyon, Michigan. Long cross-court pass over to Ashton Price, the sophomore from Bay. He'll work right side through traffic. Now working it down on the baseline. In the Simmons in the low block. Two-man game on the outside. That three ball does not go for Potopsky. Farley has it. Wilmington working it right side. Farley will get it back in between the circle. Schneider on him. That big three-pointer is hit by Jaden Lewis, his 6th of the game. That shot goes in and out. Here comes Wilmington with a basketball. Turnover. Yellow Jackets. Euro step does not go. Folks, please forgive me. I had a little football game last night down in Canton for the Division I state championship with St. Ed's, and a lot of talking last night, a lot of talking today, and so the voice is a little raw. But a good drive there by Jackson Simmons. His 6th of the game. 55-52 Wilmington. Long cross-court pass. On the drive. That does not go for Jaden Lewis, but the Yellow Jackets get the rebound. Down the floor, cross-court pass. Ashton Price got the shot rejected, but was fouled from behind. And the foul is on Noah Dotto. That's his first foul of the ball game. Ashton Price will go to the free throw line for the Yellow Jackets. Price on the night with 8 points. Price, 4 of 10 from the field, and 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Zoltan Nagy checking back in for the Yellow Jackets as the second free throw is hit. 55-54. As the free throw is made by the Yellow Jackets. Inside, good drive being made by Obed Akram with 12. 57-54. Price goes in, gets it over to Snyder. Snyder from 3, he's got 14. $13:29 to go. Second half, underneath, little putback. Lucas Doty with 2, 59-57. Wilmington with a 2-point lead. Yellow Jackets facing pressure as they work it to Driscoll. He's in the paint, has to kick it out. Triple try, no good. Nagy tried to get the rebound. Last touched by Obed Akram. 59-57. Wilmington with the lead here with 13 minutes to go in the second half of action. Open 3 on the wing. No basket is going to count. We're going to have an offensive foul on Ashton Price before the 3-point shot. Well, actually, Zoltan Nagy is going to get called with the offensive foul. 59-57, Wilmington with the basketball and a 2-point lead. There's a long 3 that was way off the mark, and the ball last touched and knocked out of bounds by BW. BW 6, they are 45% from the floor. Wilmington getting ready to trigger the inbound, left of the basket. Underneath, that little hard shot is connected by Doty. He has 4 in the game, 61-57. It's a 4-point lead. There's a steal, but the ball is picked up by Nagy. Over to Price, trying to get it back to Nagy, but it goes through his hands. But BW quickly will come up with a basketball. Floater on the baseline, doesn't go. Nagy tried to put back. Here comes a lead extension. Partially blocked. Ball goes in and out of the cylinder. Loose ball picked up. Doty with 6. 63-57. Just like that. The big lead of 6 points for Wilmington here in this game in the second half. That one doesn't go as the Yellow Jackets going cold, and will have a foul in the backcourt on Landon Potopsky. What a tale of runs between these two teams. BW had an 11-point lead in the first half. And then in the second half, Wilmington College up with a 63-57 lead. Simmons and Mazzio check back in for BW. 11:50 to go, second half of action. Quaker lead at 63-57. Out on top over to Canoe. The senior from DeSales goes in, and the floater. He has 7 in the ball game. 65-57, and a timeout will be called. Nope, it is not a timeout. It's a turnover. It is a turnover for, or is it? Well, BW will regain possession of the basketball in front of their bench with 11:26 to go. And there's a foul on Doty as he grabbed the arm of Landon Potopsky. Doty picking up his first foul. That's the 14th foul on Wilmington. BW down 65-57. High screen up top, working it on the right side to Driscoll. He'll work along the defense, tries to get that pass on the sideline. Another turnover, but quickly picked up and avoided by Mazzio. Mazzio in between the legs, throwing it up off the window and in. He has 15 for the Yellow Jackets. Lead is cut down to 65-59. Canoe in the lane. Cross-court pass on the baseline. That shot by Doty is missed, and they're going to say that Jackson Simmons last touched the basketball. 10:42 remaining in the second half as Wilmington with a 65-59 lead. They've got the basketball in the offensive end after the inbound. Offensive charge on the backside of Abdul Canoe. The 6'6" senior tried to back in and backed in a little bit too hard. And he got called with the offensive foul. Today's Yellow Jacket basketball game is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket Athletics. Cleveland Clinic Sports Medicine, proud medical provider for BW Athletics and its student athletes. And by Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. 10:34 to go in the second half. Wilmington with a 65-59 lead as the Yellow Jackets trying to climb back into this game after having a lead at the end of the first half. Simmons lost the handle of the basketball, and it's picked up by Barker of the Quakers. Quakers with a 65-59 lead, looking to extend. Ackerham with it. They'll work it to Barker. Barker, top of the circle, spins in right of the lane. Hop, skip, jump, no good. Watson picks up the loose ball for the Yellow Jackets. He gets it off to Mazzio. Mazzio right of the lane, and he got blocked. And the foul will go on Colin Barker. That's his first foul in the ball game. 9:53 remaining in the second half. BW down 65-59. BW shooting 44% from the floor, 35% from three-point range. Turnovers in the game, 14-9 in favor of Wilmington. Inside, Simmons backs in at the semicircle, can't get it to go. Watson tried to get the rebound, couldn't come up with it. Quaker basketball, going right to left. Bird dribbling through the BW insignia, getting it off over to Dotto. Back in on the drive. That shot on the layup doesn't go. And the putback is up by Dotto. He has 8 in the ball game, and it's an 8-point lead at 67-59 for the Quakers of Wilmington in this OAC encounter. BW 0-1 in the OAC. First conference game for Wilmington. Both of these teams coming in off of losses, and there's Ashton Price going into the lane and floating one up. He'll get the bucket and look for a three-point play. Jaden Lewis had to be scolded by the official underneath. Jaden Lewis stating his case to Izzy Santiago, and right now Santiago basically telling his coach, get him out or he's going to get teed up. So at the free throw line is Ashton Price. Price was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He missed that one with 9 minutes to go. 67-61, 3 on the baseline. High off the rim, no good, out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Wilmington Quakers. .51 to go in the second half of action. Quaker basketball to be triggered by Noah Dotto, the 6'6 senior out of Sparta, Ohio. Bird on the right wing in front of that bench, back over to the big man. Trying to back his way in with the left-handed shot, partially deflected by BW. Down the floor, they get it over to Ashton Price, kicking it out. Simmons now look past Price, baseline, kicking it back out. Over to Potopsky, they'll work it back to Price, left of the lane, layup, no, can't get it to fall. Big rebound by Dotto. Dotto in the game with his 6th rebound of the contest. Oh, basketball goes out of bounds, and they're going to say last touch by BW. Gavin Heinrich, the 6'9 sophomore from Jonathan Alder High School, coming into the game along with Obed Ackerham for the Wilmington Quakers. 67-61, Wilmington with the lead. 8:11 to go in the contest. There's a strip, but it goes out of bounds. Last touch by BW. Farley will trigger the inbound baseline left. Looking, finally gets the bounce pass off to Ackerham. He goes in the paint, has to kick it out. Farley left-handed 3, hard off the back of the iron as Heimlich comes in, and the foul will be called on Watson on the possible block. Watson, the junior from Nordonia, gets called with the foul. Gavin Heimlich, the 6'9" sophomore, at the free throw line with 6 points in the game. Heimlich, his first free throw attempt. Nails it off the back of the iron, no good. At the free throw line, Wilmington is 8 of 10, 80%. Second free throw is connected. 7 points for him. 7:57 remaining in the ball game. Lead is down to 7, 68-61. Wilmington lead. Yellow Jacket basketball. Price getting it off. Over to Watson as they work it back into the forecourt with 7:50. Price looking for that high screen. Gets it, works it right of the lane. Lays it up, no, and a foul. And the foul is on the shot. Price will go back to the free throw line. Andrew Clark picking up his third foul of the game, as Coach Micah Mills in his first season was hoping that one was not going to be a foul. And the free throw is hit by Ashton Price. His 12th point of the game, 68-62. Cutting it down to 68-63. Price with 13 in the contest. 7:40 to go in the second half. 5-point lead for Wilmington, and they have the basketball. Arkham working it over to Farley. Left side, almost threw it out of bounds. Arkham, low baseline. Inside, out of the semicircle. He'll hit it from 5 feet away. He has 14 in the game. 70-63, 7-point lead. And on the drive is Jake Schneider, and he got fouled by Dominic Farley. That is the second foul on Dominic Farley in the game. That'll bring in quickly off the bench Lucas Doty. At the free throw line will be Jake Schneider with 14 points. Second leading scorer in this game. Mazzio with 15, Schneider with 14, Price with 13. Schneider looking to tie game high honors, and he does. He has 15 in the ball game. Schneider 3 of 6 from 3-point range, 2 of 2 from the line, 5 of 12 in the game. He has 15 points. Lead is cut down to 70-64. Lead is at 5. As Schneider now with 16 to take scoring honors. And a timeout will be called. 6:59 to go in the second half. Wilmington takes the full timeout. Today's Yellow Jacket basketball game is being brought to you by the Oswald Company, risk and insurance leaders since 1893. Chicratuno and OE Connection LLC, your global automotive technology provider. And by Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace Athletics. Adam Mendoza along with you on BWYellowJackets.com as the Yellow Jackets down by 5, 70-65. We have 6:59 to go. The Yellow Jackets are in the bonus situation. BW with 14 fouls. Wilmington with 9. BW shooting 44% from the floor. Wilmington 49% from the floor. 38-23, the rebounding advantage for the Wilmington Quakers in this game. Wilmington with 10 offensive rebounds. Wilmington with 34 bench points as compared to 11 for BW. And the Quakers will inbound just outside of their bench area. They're going right to left as Doty with a basketball. Going in, that shot doesn't go, but the putback by Arkham is good. He's got 16 to lead all Wilmington scores, and it's a 72-65 7-point lead for the Quakers. Price got cut off on the baseline. They'll work it out to Mazzio, who has 15 points in the game. He'll spin in the lane. He'll stop. Underneath, Watson off the glass. No. Rebound loose. Grabbed by Heimlich. He'll work it on the near side as he gets it over to Bryce Bird. Bird, the sophomore out of South Lyon, Michigan. Left-hand dribble to Doty. They work it up to Arkham. He goes in, spins, no, and they're going to call the foul before the shot. As the officials will discuss it, Jim Dayton and Frank McHale. Now they'll bring in Izzy Santiago to discuss this. And they're going to send both teams to the bench with 6:05 to go, 72-65, as the triumphant of officials discussing it on the three-point arc to our left. So the ball will be out of bounds as referee Izzy Santiago will give an explanation to the BW coaching staff, while McHale and Dayton will discuss it at the top of the three-point arc, and they're telling Wilmington, just hold off a minute, go back to your bench area, we have not finished our discussion. We're going to say basketball out of bounds to our left on the baseline. And it'll be Quaker basketball, baseline left. 6:05 to go in the second half. Schneider getting called with the foul. That's his first. They work it inside to Doty. Backs in, no offensive foul, and Doty gets the basket. He has 8. 74-65. Simmons, spin, floats, no, rebound. Obed Arkham. Wilmington with a 74-65 lead. That three doesn't go. Arkham with the offensive rebound as he goes through 4, but the ball's picked up by Price. He'll run it up the floor, left to right, goes in, throws it up, and it's a blocking foul on the Wilmington Quakers. The blocking foul will be called on Bryce Bird. That's his first foul of the ball game. 5:22 to go, and that puts the Yellow Jackets at the line in the double bonus situation with 5:22 to go here in the second half. Ashton Price will shoot 2. He has 13 points in the ball game. Price on his first shot. Hits it. He's 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He has 14 points. 74-66. Price looking to get that second free throw win to cut the lead down to 7. And he does. Ashton Price with 15. 74-67. Wilmington with a 7-point lead. Open 3 on the side, doesn't go. But Jackson Simmons, who averages 6 rebounds a game, comes up with a big board for the Yellow Jackets. They need a big basket after the stop. Price, three, baseline, got it. He has 18 in the game, and the lead is cut down to 4 at 74-70. Ashton Price with 18 in the contest. Doty, three, baseline, can't answer it. Rebound on the offensive side by the Quakers. Ball tapped up loose and picked up by BW. Schneider off to Simmons on a 3-on-2, working it over. Maggio, triple try, can't get it to fall. Loose rebound on the outlet, a bit of Doty on the left side. He goes in, ball taken away, but Price will get called with the push, his third in the ball game. 4:24 to go in the contest. 4-point lead for the Wilmington College Quakers, and that'll send the Quakers to the free throw line. At the free throw line will be Lucas Doty, the 6'3" sophomore from Michigan. He has 8 points in the contest. Missing the first one as it bounced off the front of the rim and falls off. Wilmington 9 of 12 at the free throw line. Doty trying to readjust the shot. Short again. Offensive rebound by the Wilmington Quakers. That's a big, big rebound with 4.5 to go. On the bounce pass is Clark. They'll work it underneath. Back out to Farley. Right baseline, Doty backs in, turns, shoots, hits. Lucas Doty with 10 in the game, in double figures. The lead is back to 6 at 76-70. In the lane is Schneider. He'll kick it out over to Potopsky. Back into Simmons. Left hand baby hook is good. Jackson Simmons with 8 in the game. 3:54 to go. Timeout on the floor. 4-point lead for Wilmington at 76-72. Today's BW Yellow Jacket game is being brought to you by Barron's Bus Line, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics. By Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, the home of the Monday Night Athletics Roadshow. And by Antonio's Pizzeria of Middleburg Heights, the official pizza sponsor of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Adam Mendoza along with you here on BWYellowJackets.com. 3:54 remaining in the contest. Wilmington with a 76-72 lead here in the second half of action. Points in the paint have been pretty much even, but one big key, second chance points. Wilmington with 22 second chance points to only 2 for BW in this contest. (76-72). Wilmington with the lead. BW in the double bonus situation. Wilmington just in the bonus situation as BW with just 6-5. Each team with 3 timeouts remaining. Quaker basketball as they'll bring it up. Dominic Farley brings it up the floor. He'll work it over to Canoe. Canoe left of the lane, drives, Euro step, off the window and in. He has 9 in the game, and it's back to a 6-point lead at 78-72. That 3 does not connect on the basket by Potopsky, but a long rebound to Farley on the left wing, and he'll slow up the basketball and handing it off to Canoe. Canoe in the lane, throwing it up, no good. Rebounded by Simmons, and injury as they have to replace Noah Dotto off the floor as he comes up hobbling, and he's wearing a knee brace on that left leg as the official stops the play, but BW will continue to have the basketball. with 3:14 to go and a 6-point lead for the Yellow Jackets. On the drive is Price, kicking it out to Potopsky, up top to Mazzio, shake, bake from the free throw line, and he hits it. Mazzio with 17, 78-74. 4-point lead. Yellow Jackets needing a big stop, and they get it. Yes, Simmons rebound, outlet, over to Price in the lane. Lost the handle of the basketball, and the foul will be on Wilmington, and the foul is on Abdul Canoe. That is his 5th foul, and Canoe fouls out of the ball game. Canoe with 9 points in the contest. He played a very tough ball game for the Wilmington College Quakers, as the Yellow Jackets with a 78-74 deficit. Price will go to the free throw line to cut it down as they are in the bonus, and he'll get 2 free throws. 2:41 remaining in the game in regulation. Ashton Price at the free throw line. Price at the free throw line, misses it, or makes it, I should say. 75-78. Price with 19, make it 20. Lead is cut down to 2, 78-76. Wilmington with a basketball and a 2-point lead. The fans for BW hoping for a stop on this defensive stand. Bryce Bird left of the lane, got it stolen. Price with the run against 2. He'll back off the pressure. He'll go through the defensive zone. Now he hands it off to Simmons. Simmons looking to play up top. Nice bounce pass, threw it away on the backside of a Wilmington defender. Big turnover for the Yellow Jackets. 2-point lead for Wilmington in a basketball. Farley up top to Arkham. He'll look, getting it over to Farley. Farley looks at the clock to see where they're at. Shot clock down to 8. 6. Farley kicking it into the corner. Bird, 3. No, off the top of the back of the iron. And it'll be BW basketball on the rebound with 1:38 to go in a 2-point deficit. Jake Schneider, 3-pointer. Got it! As he drains a triple with 1:30 to go. And it's a 79-78 lead. What a big shot by the BW Yellow Jackets on that 3-pointer. And the Yellow Jackets take a 1-point lead, 79-78. .123 to go in the contest. BW with a big 3-pointer. As they take the lead, 79-78. BW in the bonus situation. Big 3 by the Yellow Jackets, giving them the lead with 1:23 to go. Wilmington will have the inbound. Jake Schneider making that big 3. He has 19 points in the game. 1-point lead for BW. Farley trying to get it into Doty, working his way, backing in, turning, shooting. No, and the foul will be on Anthony Mazzio. Jake Schneider in the ball game with 19 points. At the free throw line will be Lucas Doty, the sophomore. He has 10. And one foul. Game tied at 79. Doty with 11 points in the game. 1:11 to go in regulation. 79-79. Doty looks to regain the lead, and he does for the Wilmington Quakers. 80-79. Wilmington with a 1-point lead. BW with a basketball with 65 seconds to go. On the drive is Schneider in the lane. Off the window, yes! 21 points for Schneider. 81-80. Full timeout is called on the floor. 58.8 seconds remaining. BW regaining the lead at 81-80. Today's game is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket Athletics. By Cleveland Clinic Sports Medicine, proud medical provider for BW Athletics and student athletes. Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. Today's game is also being brought to you by the Oswald Company, risk and insurance leader since 1893. Chuck Fortuno and OE Connection LLC, your global automotive technology provider. And by Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. Also by Barron's Bus Line, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics. And by Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, the home of Monday Night Athletics Roadshow. And finally, today's game is being brought to you by Antonio's Pizzeria of Middleburg Heights, the official pizza sponsor of Yellow Jacket Athletics. 58.8 seconds remaining in the ball game. In regulation, BW with an 81-80 lead. BW shooting 45% from the floor. Both teams shooting 45%. BW 38%, 8 of 21 from three-point range. Wilmington 7 of 19 from beyond the arc. We're under a minute to go, and Wilmington will have the basketball. As Farley will bring it up over the timeline, being guarded. He'll work the ball over to Arkham. Back to Farley on the right wing, looking to go inside on that low block. Clock is down to 18 on the shot clock, 45 on the game clock. Farley with a basketball left of the lane, left-hand shot doesn't go. Rebounded by the Yellow Jackets, down to Price. He'll circle back, and they'll work it to Schneider. 30 seconds on the game clock. That'll force Wilmington to foul, but BW is going to call a timeout with 25.5 seconds to go in regulation. 19 on the shot clock. BW still leading it 81-80 with 25.5 seconds to go here in regulation as they get the ball over the timeline and they call timeout. Leading scorers for the Yellow Jackets, Ashton Price and Jake Schneider with 21. Anthony Mazzio with 17. For the Wilmington Quakers, Arkham with 16. Dottie with 12. Canoe with 9. And Canoe had fouled out with 9 points in the game. 81-80 our score here from Ursprung Gymnasium. OAC action. Adam Mendoza along with you on BWAthletics.com. BWYellowJackets.com. So glad to have you along here for this OAC encounter from wherever you're watching the game. 25.5 seconds remaining. BW up by 1, 81-80. They're in a double bonus situation as Wilmington over the 10 foul mark. Wilmington in the bonus situation as BW with just 7 fouls. 1 timeout is remaining for BW, 2 for Wilmington. The Yellow Jackets will trigger the inbound side in front of the BW bench as Schneider will trigger that inbound. Schneider has to get it in, and he does in the backcourt deep. Back over as they get it to Potopsky. He'll work it over the timeline with 19, 12 on the shot clock. Potopsky finds Simmons wide open. He comes in with a slam. Simmons with 10, 83-80. Simmons was left alone on the baseline, and he was coming in on a baseline slam dunk with 13.1 seconds. But this one is far from over as Wilmington from three-point range on the night, 7 of 19 for 36%. And they will have 13 seconds to work the clock for the three. 83-80. What a way for these two teams on a Saturday afternoon in OAC basketball action. On the year, Wilmington shoots 30% from three-point range. Wilmington has lost 2 of their last 3 games, looking to avoid that as they are 3-2 on the year. BW looking to even their OAC mark at 1-1, but we still have 13.1 seconds remaining. Second whistle blows. Referees asking for both teams to get back on the court. On the floor for BW is Potopsky, Price, Mazzio, Simmons, who had the big slam, and Schneider. For Wilmington, it'll be Arkham, Farley, Colin Barker, and Hunter Price. Farley picks it up with 13 seconds, racing it up the floor. In between the circles. Working it to the left side with 5. Up top with 3. He throws up a 3. It's short. Rebounded by Arkham. His basket's going to count, but it's going to be not enough as the Yellow Jackets come away with an 83-82 win. And even up their OAC mark at 1-1, and they go to 4-5 on the year. Wilmington was not able to come up with the big three-point shot. Arkham came in with the rebound, put the putback in, but it was only worth 2 and not enough as BW comes from behind to take an 83-82 win over the Wilmington Quakers. Coming up next, it'll be the women's basketball game as BW and Wilmington will get ready for this one. Looking at the final scoring numbers for BW. Price with 21, Schneider with 21, Mazzio with 17, Simmons with 10, Potopsky with 5, Watson with 5, Driscoll with 4, and that is it for BW. For Wilmington, Arkham with 18, Doty with 12, Canoe with 9 and fouled out, Zotto with 8, Heimlich with 7, Berg with 6 along with Barker, Lewis and Clark had 5, Frazier and Price had 2 along with Dominic Farley. And the BW Yellow Jackets come up with an 83-82 win. We'll sign off now here for this one, but the women will be coming up next on BWYellowJackets.com.